Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Nick here, back with a brand new video, and I just want to say, before we get into this video, if you guys aren't subscribed, I would definitely say, possibly subscribing and turning notifications on, because I'm giving away free knowledge all the time. I'm being very active just to really give you guys, the news when I see it, or just kind of go in depth on some stuff that, a lot of people might have missed, or they don't know about these projects that they're in. So with that being said, I'm doing the research for you guys, and if you guys want to, be a part of this, definitely subscribe and also turn notifications on. And if you guys want more free knowledge, definitely follow me on Twitter and also join the Discord that's in the description below. They're both free, but nonetheless, let's jump into this. So this is an older article, but I want to bring this article up because it is, pretty important now than ever before. So this is from March 3rd. This is actually pretty much at the beginning of what was a parabolic push up before we got this dip now. This was around the time that I was saying that, we could see 38K. We didn't see it for another, 2 months, but hey, we pretty much went right below it and we pretty much correct it fully, so now we could actually push more further up. But nonetheless, this is very important because now we're talking about CBDCs. We've seen that, the Fed was announcing today about, CBDCs. They don't know if they want to do it. They're kind of on the fence. They want to pretty much release this paper to see the pros and cons of it. I think that we're going to, see a CBDC being implemented into the financial system very soon. Now, of course, it won't be a replacement of the dollar. We'll always have the dollar, but I think that the CBDCs will be used by pretty much everyone. The reason why is we'll jump into this. So, nonetheless, Ripple is piloting a private version of the public open source XRP Ledger that provides central banks a secure, controlled, and flexible solution for the issuance and management of digital currencies. With over 80% of central banks actively exploring some form of sovereign-backed cryptocurrency, new central banks digital currencies, CBDCs, are bound to emerge. Each new CBDC will have a unique goal driven by the specific market challenges and opportunities of its country, unavoidably leading to different technologies and implementations, leaving the world with an array of CBDC solutions. CBDC challenges. Distributed ledger technology will be the basis for most CBDCs, just as it is for today's cryptocurrencies. While central banks can tap into existing blockchains to get CBDCs up and running quickly, most ledgers are not built for payments and cannot handle the volume of transactions that a successful retail CBDC will require. We already went into this overall in terms of the XRP Ledger. We know that the XRP Ledger is pretty much the same technology that the CBDC private network is using. I mean, the technology is pretty much the same, but the thing is that the XRP Ledger will allow the CBDC coin to really scale to be efficiently used. They need something like the XRP Ledger to actually be, useful in terms of, it's not going to be the same problem that we're seeing, with, central banks now using, for example, if you made a payment to somebody overseas, it would take 7 days at least to get there, to actually pretty much be in finality. With the XRP Ledger, we will see 3 to 5 seconds. We'll see those low cost fees, and it is scalable at much greater heights than anything else. But nonetheless, let's jump back into this. So most blockchains are public ledgers, visible to all and updated by a broad network of validators. A central bank requires more transaction privacy and control over its currency than a public ledger can offer. So we'll most likely opt to create a CBDC on a private ledger that can also operate at the required scale. And like I was saying, the scalability is a big key point there. Ripple, XRP, and the XRP Ledger can all allow scalability here. I mean, it's one of the most scalable ledgers out there. Additionally, interoperability, the ability for a private ledger to connect with today's existing global financial infrastructure, as well as other CBDCs and other digital currencies, will be critical. In fact, in its 2021 and 2022 innovation program, the Bank for International Settlements identified interoperability for cross-border payments as a major priority for CBDCs. And this is a big key component here. This interoperability for cross-border payments is because that's one of the biggest use cases for XRP and XRP Ledger. I mean, it's massive. So I don't see why they wouldn't choose the XRP Ledger overall. But nonetheless, let's get back into it. So the CBDC private ledger. The CBDC private ledger is based on the same blockchain technology that powers the XRP Ledger, as I was just speaking on, which means that the CBDC private ledger is built for payments. This also means the CBDC private ledger is designed for issuing currencies, with over 5,400 currencies issued on the XRP Ledger over the past 8 years, including its native digital asset XRP, which can also be leveraged as a neutral bridge asset for frictionless value movement between CBDCs and other currencies. I just want to stress this sentence here, because this is what I've been talking about for so long in terms of XRP. I've been saying, listen, XRP will be the bridge asset to move these CBDCs across the world. I just want to stress the idea that that is going to be a massive amount of money being moved over the XRP Ledger using XRP. And I know the big problem with, the idea that XRP can't go to this amount because of market cap. I just want to stress the idea that any fees accrued from moving money over the XRP Ledger is burned via XRP, which means the 100 billion, circulating supply is going to be burned at massive amounts. And I want to stress the idea that 9 million XRP was burned throughout 2017 and 2019, which, it is 2 years that it took to burn 9 million, but there was not that much money being brought over on the XRP Ledger. If we get a CBDC that's, issued in the United States and we're using it to, pretty much use it for everything, making a payment to a store or buying something with it, or transferring it overseas, and you could guarantee that through banks utilizing trillions of dollars a year, you could guarantee that a massive amount of XRP will be burned. And with that being said, less supply, more demand equals a higher price point overall. But nonetheless, let's jump back into it. So moving money on the CBDC private ledger will be cost-effective, reliable, and close to instantaneous. We already mentioned that previously. Transactions can also happen at volumes required by central banks. The CBDC private ledger will handle tens of thousands of transactions per second, initially with the potential to scale to hundreds of thousands of transactions per second over time. That is massive. Transactions on the CBDC private ledger are verified by the same consensus protocol used by the XRP ledger, which is far less energy intensive and therefore less expensive and 61,000 times more efficient than public blockchains that leverage proof of work. In addition to leveraging the XRP ledger technology, the CBDC private ledger is also supported by RippleNet technologies and the interledger suite of protocols to enable ultra-high throughput use cases such as micropayments. Guys, I really can't stress the idea that XRP is one of the most bullish assets in this space. If you like money, you should definitely like XRP, because this is practically, they're saying that you're going to own a piece of the future financial system. Because listen, cash will always be around. We already know that. They're not going to get rid of cash fully. But I will say this, the CBDC asset that gets released and pretty much brought into the financial system, I should say, is going to be utilized by everyone. Everyone is going to basically be using XRP without knowing it. We will know it. The holders of XRP will know it. But people who are using it throughout the day, you mention XRP to them, they're going to be like, what is that? Nobody's going to know that they're using it except for us. And we're going to see that, reflected in the price. The CBDC private ledger meets even the highest security standards for central banks, with each having complete sovereignty and ability to customize based on their own unique privacy and policy requirements. The core technology behind this new CBDC private ledger has been running for more than 8 years without incident and with billions of dollars of value transacted every day. So this is awesome, because I will say this, we already know that this, CBDC private ledger has been running for 8 years without any issues, without any, downtime or anything like that. It's already scaled with billions of dollars of value transacted every day. That is massive because we already know that it's working. We already know that it's efficient overall. And I think that's where the idea comes in terms of adoption. We're going to have to utilize XRP in a way that, not a lot of people are really talking about. Yeah, sure, we do know that it's going to be utilized in the future of, the financial system, but nobody's really saying exactly how. And I will say this, the way that it's really going to be used is the fact that, yeah, it's going to be the bridge asset, but it's going to be used to power the XRP ledger in a way that it's going to be used for all fees. It's going to be burned on top of fees as well. It's one of those things that, if you're seeing trillions and trillions of dollars move over the XRP ledger utilizing XRP, then why wouldn't the price be in triple digits at least? I mean, it just makes sense to me that, hey, if it's going to be utilized to move massive amounts of money, I mean, billions of dollars transacted every day. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, XRP, it doesn't need any, definition or description on why you should buy into it or anything like that. I already mentioned that so many times. I mentioned it before it was 50 cents. I mentioned it at 20 cents. I mentioned it even at, the worst time ever, which was during the SEC lawsuit. I said, get into Graph, flip the profits into XRP, and listen, I will be honest, selling Graph at $2 and, like 85 cents, flipping it into, XRP would have been the best decision of anybody's life because you would have been able to buy Graph for under 30 cents, ride the pump all the way up to almost $3, and get a massive amount of XRP when it was at 25 cents. So, I mean, right now, there's probably a lot of millionaires out there that are holding XRP right now that weren't millionaires before this bull run started. And I just want to stress the idea that, I've been talking about XRP for so long. Would I advise buying in at $1.18? I mean, I think so. I mean, I think that is a good point to enter in because, listen, we might go down to $1. We might touch 90 cents again. But listen, at the end of the day, we know where we're going. We're early enough on this project. We know what it's going to be utilized for long term. This is a high reward, low risk price right now. And anybody who wants to say that XRP is just, another garbage coin, it's not going to hit $2, $3, I just want to make sure that I laugh at them when it's $10 plus this year. But nonetheless, let's jump back into this and finish up this article. Time to define the future of money. Ripple has a proven track record of successfully connecting disparate payment systems, champion blockchain's utility to solve for global payments, and is trusted by hundreds of financial institutions around the world. We are currently engaged with central banks around the world to better understand their goals and assess how the CBDC private ledger can help achieve them. We believe the solution will overcome the major challenges around creating and managing a sovereign digital currency while amplifying the value and benefits for central banks, their partners, and above all, the millions of people who will use it. And we're just getting started. We are also working on a fresh approach where central banks will be able to join a network of CBDC ledgers that enable full settlement interoperability while allowing each member to retain their monetary and technological independence. We believe this will be a game changer for central banks and are excited to release more details on how it works very soon. Guys, I just want to stress the idea that, listen, we might be trading at $1.20 right now, right? We hit $1.95. All right, we hit $1.95 without any major exchanges under the scrutiny of the SEC. I just want to stress the idea that, listen, at the end of the day, we are set to self-destruct into new parabolic highs on XRP. The all-time high was not even close to being the target right now. We're reaching $10+ dollars. I honestly see $20 to $30 being easily the next target overall for us. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, listen, there's a ton of support for XRP. There might be a lot of people out there fudding the project, talking, garbage on it. Listen, at the end of the day, the XRP community knows what we hold. There's a ton of individuals behind XRP. We know what they're doing. It might be a bank or coin or whatever you want to call it. Listen, there's nothing out there that beats XRP in terms of what it's going to be used for. HBAR is going to be used as well in terms of CBDCs, but not the way that XRP is going to be used for. There's nothing like XRP on the market right now. XRP is doing everything that we really need it to do in terms of being implemented into this, CBDC future digital market. It is the future of money. It is the future of our financial system, and I honestly can easily see $20 to $30 happening even this year. I mean, conservative targets, yeah, $10 to $15, but honestly, $20 to $30 and even more. We got to think about it logically here. It gets released back onto, the market in terms of, main exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, etc. You know how many people are going to buy into XRP? I'll put it to you this way. We get a settlement in terms of this case. We get clarity, being the first cryptocurrency in the space to get clarity. Where do you honestly see the price point for XRP being? Because at that point, there is no shackles on XRP. We already know that relistings are going to happen. We already got confirmation that it wasn't illegal for exchanges to be selling XRP to retail investors. We already got the confirmation on that. Tomorrow is a massive day. I mean, tomorrow is another telephonic call-in where we could get updates on terms of the case. But if we get a settlement, it's going to be too late to buy in at that point. And the reason why I say that is because the FOMO after the fact that we get a settlement in this case becomes the first cryptocurrency to get clarity. I could already see the articles happening. It's going to be widespread news. CNBC is going to be talking about it. XRP is going to be the future. Once it's massively adopted, it's already massively adopted, I should say, into these banking, central banks are already on, the payroll with XRP. They're already, adopting it. So in terms of the adoption, it's already there. We're going to get relisted on major exchanges, I think, very soon as well. If this case gets dropped, settled, XRP is going to the moon. I mean, $50 to $100 is achievable. I think $100 is possible, 100%. And if you don't think that $100 is achievable, then you obviously weren't watching this video. Because this is massive for any cryptocurrency, but being able to be into a project that's the center of attention in terms of what this is used for is just massive. But nonetheless, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on like I said. Definitely follow me on Twitter and join the Discord like I said as well. Free knowledge all day long. I'm not making you guys pay for anything at all. But nonetheless, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. This has been Nick. Peace out.